Weak men are everywhere. You see them on the streets. You see them in your workplace. You see them online, arguing, complaining, begging for validation. But here's the truth society hides from you. Weak men are the greatest danger in this world. Not because they are loud. Not because they are violent. But because they are empty. And emptiness has no boundaries. Weak men wear masks. Weak men don't show you who they are. They hide behind humor. They hide behind bravado. They hide behind charm. But the truth always comes out when life applies pressure. Pressure reveals character. Pressure strips away the mask. Pressure shows who is solid and who is hollow. And weak men? They crack. They fold. They betray. Because weakness cannot carry weight. Weak men are dangerous. A weak man is not harmless. A weak man is unpredictable. A weak man is unstable. A weak man will destroy everything around him because he cannot master himself. He will betray his brothers. He will lie to his family. He will abandon his children. He will sell his soul for comfort. Weak men are not just soft. They are a disease. They infect others with excuses. They normalize failure. They spread their weakness like poison. Weak men hate strength. When a weak man sees a strong man, he feels exposed. He sees the reflection of what he could be, but chose not to be. So he hates. He mocks. He schemes. He cannot destroy strength head-on, so he whispers in the shadows. He spreads doubt. He plants envy. Because the weak cannot tolerate the existence of the strong. Weak men live in excuses. Ask a weak man why his life is in ruins, and he will give you a list. The system. His parents. The government. Bad luck. Unfair bosses. Evil women. Everyone is to blame, except him. A strong man takes responsibility, even when it hurts. A weak man avoids responsibility, even when it's obvious. That is the dividing line. Strength faces the weight. Weakness runs from it. Weak men destroy women. The weak man is the worst kind of partner. He cannot lead. He cannot protect. He cannot provide. So what does he do? He manipulates. He clings. He demands what he has not earned. He turns love into slavery. He expects loyalty while giving nothing in return. He drains women emotionally, financially, spiritually, until nothing is left. A strong man builds his woman up. A weak man tears her down, just to feel tall. Weak men fear discipline. Discipline is the enemy of weakness. Discipline means consistency. Discipline means sacrifice. Discipline means delaying pleasure. And weak men? They are slaves to pleasure. Slaves to urges. Slaves to distraction. They cannot control their hunger, their lust, their laziness. They want comfort now, and pay with regret later. Weak men live for today. Strong men build for eternity. Weak men will sell you out. When pressure comes, weak men run. When danger rises, weak men hide. When opportunity comes, weak men betray. They have no loyalty, no backbone, no principle. Because weakness is not neutral, it is treasonous. A weak man will stab you in the back if it means saving himself. That is why strong men despise weakness. Not out of arrogance, but out of survival. Weak men pretend to be strong. The weak man loves to play the role of strength. He talks like a lion, but moves like prey. He dresses like a king, but lives like a beggar. He raises his voice to hide his fear. He posts online to hide his emptiness. He plays alpha in public, but folds in private. Because true strength is not noise. It is not clothes. It is not words. Strength is endurance. Strength is sacrifice. Strength is holding the line when no one claps for you. Weak men cannot build. Look at their lives. Look at their track record. A weak man leaves nothing but ashes behind him. He cannot build a legacy. He cannot build a family. He cannot build a business. He cannot build himself. Because building requires discipline. Building requires resilience. Building requires the courage to fail and try again. And weak men cannot do that. They want results without the grind, glory without scars, thrones without battles. Weak men are addicted. To escape their reality, weak men drown themselves in addictions. Addicted to drugs, addicted to lust, addicted to games, addicted to gossip. Anything to avoid facing themselves. But no addiction fills the void of weakness. It only makes the hole deeper. Weak men enslave themselves. The weak man always ends up a slave. If not to another man, then to his own desires. He thinks he is free because he can indulge. But indulgence is chains. He thinks he is free because he avoids responsibility. But avoidance is bondage. The weak man lives as a prisoner, even if he smiles on the outside. The world punishes weakness. This world is brutal. It has no mercy for weakness. The weak man thinks he can coast. He thinks he can hide. He thinks he can get by. But life hunts weakness. Life devours weakness. Life exposes weakness. And in the end, the weak man pays. With his dignity, his family, his future, his soul. The cure for weakness. Here is the truth nobody will tell you. Weakness is not permanent. You can change. You can rise. You can harden. But only if you do what weak men fear most. Take responsibility. Seek discipline. Endure pain. Embrace struggle. Weakness dies when you refuse to feed it. Strength is born when you starve excuses and feed your resilience. Final truth. Weak men are not harmless. Weak men are a plague. They destroy themselves. They destroy families. They destroy societies. But you don't have to be one of them. Every day you have a choice. To live in excuses, or rise in discipline. To cry for comfort, or bleed for growth. To fold under pressure, or endure until you are unbreakable. The truth about weak men is simple. They will always exist. They will always hate. They will always fall. But the strong man, the one who embraces silence, the one who embraces discipline, the one who embraces responsibility, the one who endures, he will always rise. Be that man.